Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Darrell Owens, and we are back for another edition of Green and Gold Over Everything. It's been a while. It's been a couple of weeks, so do apologize. It's been a very busy couple of weeks. Your boy been on the road, been running around a little bit, so I done kind of held my boys back, but I got him with me today. Rucker in the building. You know, my man Randell Burns in the building. We're going to talk some Packers, but look, man, I had to bring in a special guest for this one because I got my man Marquet Sutton of the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast to come in and talk about them 49ers. I know you feel like, Darrell, don't bring them on, the mojo. But no, this is my guy right here, and we're going to have a good conversation about all of that good stuff today here on Green and Gold Over Everything, Season 2, Episode 10. That bad boy is about to start right now.
Here's Love. Taps it a couple times. Going end zone. Caught. Dobbs. Touchdown.
From the Atlanta 32. Off the play fake. Love fires over the middle. And it's caught for a first down. And a touchdown. By Dontavian Alexander this afternoon. Carr taken down on third down. Kenny Clark, the two-time Pro Bowler. 9, second quarter underway. Carr down. Back at the 16-yard line. Rashawn Garrett. Here's Reed. And Reed wins. And Reed got a block and a touchdown. Looking coach's way. Chasing behind. He's sacked by Luke Van Ness. Here comes the Chiefs. Pressure's on. Love. It's a Robinson. Oh, did he catch that? He did. Dobbs in motion. Love flips it to the end zone. Touchdown. Melton's got that one. And Jones runs down their face. Fake it to him here. Love. Back foot. Has a man wide open. It's going to be caught by Musgrave. Racing towards the end zone. He is in. Touchdown. Green Bay. 35. Four-man rush. Prescott fires for Hooks. And it's intercepted. Jair Alexander. He's got it. Up on his feet. Racing to the end zone. It is in. Touchdown. Green Bay.
Hey, we are here, ladies and gentlemen, for episode 10 of Green and Gold Over Everything, Season 2. I'm very excited because, like I said before, my guys are back. We got a special guest. So before we introduce the special guest, let's go ahead and cue up the fellas. My guy, number 4, don't take my money, Jordan.
He didn't take my money.
Didn't take my money. 4 did not take my money.
The three-time MVP, Super Bowl champion, didn't take my money. And also, I just want to say this, folks. I used to say, don't let your kids grow up to be running backs. And I wouldn't let my kid play tackle football. But Michigan is paying Bryce Underwood $12.5 million and giving his parents a house. So when this show is over, I'm going to wake my son up out the bed and we're going to go in the backyard and throw some passes, do the Oklahoma drill. Football is back, baby. It's time to get paid.
Hey, look, you got to go make that money. And then, of course, my man, D-Ruck in the building. What's up, Dishon? How you doing, brother?
Man, you already see it. Wait, he just threw another one. He just threw another one.
The picks are all over the place. It's crazy.
Got to be more careful.
And our special guest today, my man, Marquet Sutton from the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. Marquet, how you doing today, brother?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
What's the acronym? What's the acronym for that? Men are getting active.
That's what it is.
If you put that on a t-shirt, what would that look like?
Men are getting active. That's
would it be MAGA?
Hey, man. However you said it.
However you said it. Yo, man. This dude with the Kanye shrug is the best, bro. Yes, thank you. Take him off screen.
That's my fault, man. I didn't mean to do that. Go ahead.
That's like saying, that's like someone whose name is, Caden Kyle Coulter. You can't ask the guy like, why?
Hey,
who named him?
Hey, D. This is what it is, yo.
And then Steve Kerr's son. What's his name? Okay. But anyway, Darrell, I just want to say thank you for, taking this time to have me on your platform, and also my brothers, man, especially the one, Uncle Ruckus. Not Rucker, but Uncle Ruckus, man. I appreciate and love y'all for real though. Before we get started,
look, Sutton. Here's the thing, man. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know these fine gentlemen. That's the great. That's the full circle moment right there.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't know these fine gentlemen. I get to argue and we argue in group chats every day.
Every day.
Talking Packers football because of you. So you technically brought us together.
Thank you, man.
So thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I know he's mad. He's like, I didn't mean to bring no brothers together. Y'all apart.
Too many of y'all in one room.
Hey, yo, that crazy right there. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Now, look, before we get deep into everything, y'all, and to talk about Packers and 49ers real quick, we'll do a small recap of what happened since we have been back on. So back in week 9, we saw the Packers take a stupid loss to the Detroit Lions, 24-14 in Lambeau. Then last week, the Packers somehow pulled out a victory against Chicago, 20-19, moving to 7-3 on the season. But we all kind of know it hasn't been pretty at times. But fellas, I just kind of want to get your thoughts on those last two games before we get into the 49ers fun. And then we'll go from there. So I'll start with Uncle Tom's Cabin first. What are your thoughts on the last 2 weeks of Packers, or the last two Packers football games?
We got no business being 7-3.
Touche, homie.
No business being 7-3. But as I said on Instagram, I ain't giving no wins back, and they can kiss Jordan Love ass till next week. Sutton would know that's what our boy West used to say. He used to say you can kiss Tony Romo ass till next week. Yo, man, this dude, I think it's the year 2 thing, right? And then I threw it in the group chat. I was looking over Peyton Manning, and I'm not saying that Jordan Love's gonna be Peyton Manning. That dude Peyton Manning threw double-digit interceptions the first 4 years of his career. Josh Allen has only had one season where he has not thrown double-digit interceptions. We had the most risk-averse quarterback for the last 19 years. Like, you would see plays that was there, and Aaron was like, hell no. I'm throwing this ball out of bounds, or it's going to Devontae, and that is it. And I think we forgot Brett. And as much crap as Brett gets, he's throwing interceptions. That's a 3-time MVP. People throw interceptions. It's part of the game. Is this dude going to learn from it? That's the thing. Is he going to learn from it? And I see CJ. He's making similar mistakes. It's year 2. Not everybody's supposed to be Patrick Mahomes. Not everybody's supposed to be Lamar Jackson. And even those dudes, I mean, with the exception of Patrick, Lamar had his struggles too. So it's the growing pains. We got to accept it. We still have a good quarterback. Like, there's times where we're like, why did you throw that? Even that amazing throw to Watson, when it first went in the air, and I'm seeing Watson put his hand out, I'm like, throw it now, throw it now, throw it now. And then when he does throw it, it's like, you threw this ball to this man sandwiched between 2 defenders, and then he catches it, and it's like, oh, no, never mind. Don't do it again, but great. And you just got to take it, man. It's good with the bad. It's like, we all got kids. It's like raising a kid, man. You see this dude jumping on the bed. All he got on is some underwear, and you're like, what the hell are you doing? And your kid do something amazing. It's like, oh, you getting it. You growing up. So that's all it is, man. It's the growing pains. We got a toddler playing quarterback.
That's hilarious. Rucker, I'm gonna head to you next. Before we get an outside perspective, you saw these last 2 games. What were you thinking on?
He got a white quarterback. He don't know about this.
I'm just saving my time.
He's gonna wait patiently.
Yeah, he's just here so he don't get fined. I mean, listen, in the immortal words of Charles Barkley, terrible. Just terrible. That's that. There's no way to discuss it. There's no way to break it down. But 2 games that we should not have won and lost in the fashion that we did. But like I've been saying to y'all in the chat, it's coaching, bro. And hopefully our coach does not get in his ego bag again this week.
Oh man, let's hope that is not the case.
But he will. We start coaching against his old co-workers.
Yeah.
Yo. Like, tell him, Burns, like, we worked together for years, man. Right? It was stuff that we did at that place that we just ain't gonna talk about. Right?
Hey man, I heard a story about folks getting snowed in. Wild stuff was going on in the playroom. I wasn't employed there at that time, but
I wasn't employed there at that time, but
hey,
yeah.
hey, listen, what they say? You gonna walk down here, but you gonna limp back.
That's crazy.
Folks
Man, that's
so they get some overtime.
Yo,
man.
you talk about the days. That's when Quet was walking around looking like hell real, like he was Dipset for real, like gang.
Yo, hey, that's crazy.
Even going to the club while they supposed to be working.
Yo, hold up, man. Listen, it's a statute.
Look at Darrell face when I said that.
He said statute of limitations.
Hold on, don't tell that.
They're not still working there, are they? Because we don't want to get them in trouble.
No.
Everybody gone.
Everybody gone? Let it run.
Clean house.
Hey, yo, let's do it live, dude.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Let's get an outside perspective now. Sutton, you've had an opportunity. You're a football enthusiast like we all are. You had a chance to kind of see it. Well, what were your thoughts? You've seen this Packers team over the last, or even just this season. What are your thoughts on this team so far this season?
First, I want to say God bless America.
Yo, see, D, can I just say this before he start? It's two things that the people should know that we don't ask Sutton about, right? That's black NFL coaches.
Okay.
From the Green Bay Packers. But go ahead.
Okay, well, we've already asked about one. Too late.
Hey,
go ahead.
Shout out to Marvin Lewis.
Horrible. Again, God bless America.
Let me just say something real quick.
Oh my God.
You see it?
Fuck, Darrell. See, go ahead.
At our last place of employment, they was calling me Uncle Tom's Cabin. Me, the whole building. Mind you, this dude, as soon as everybody walk out the room, these colored folk. Can't believe it. Y'all looking at bro still got ex-clients we used to work with, text him like, yo, man.
Quay got to change his screen name to Mister. He got to change his screen name to Mister.
See? So I just want to say again, thank you, Darrell, for having me on.
Of course.
Again, like the welfare line, you two keep cutting me off. I got 47 reasons why, having the quarterback that we have who was sixth in passing in the NFL, but that's neither here nor there. The Packers, I really think that they are a very dangerous team. My issue is, again, like you gentlemen spoke of, which one of our coaches is going to play this measuring rod game? Because Kyle Shanahan does very well against former employees. He does very well against his boys. But as we saw last year, y'all almost beat us. And now y'all are so much better. We have actually, I don't know. It's just like we took 8 steps back this year. We got injuries. We finally got CMC back. We are not playing the way we should. And to me, when you look at the Packers team, that Packers team is looking like the Cleveland Cavaliers team. Like, they don't have nothing to lose because they're like, you have to beat us. We don't have to beat y'all. So they're playing with a sense of fluidity that we have not seen in a long time. And if you talk about running the table, you don't want to play the Packers right now. And I know everyone see, again, this is why I love Going White podcast. Mine is you. I don't get
tell you what you want to
hear. So, but when it comes to Green Bay on the field, this is what I'm talking about. Now, can I talk about off the field?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, not this.
With a 1% of African Americans in the whole town and neighboring towns, okay? But it's okay. I ain't gonna go to Darrell. I'm gonna keep it classy, okay? See, because they trying to get me off, and they trying to make sure I look like the bad guy. That's called gaslighting, but I'm not. Darrell, I'm gonna let you do your thing.
I appreciate you. And
Thank you.
Hey, yo, that's crazy. All right, so look, before we get deep into this 49ers game, the only thing I would say about the last 2 weeks, I definitely agree with you fellas that they probably shouldn't have been wins. At least one shouldn't have been win for sure. And the other one, the loss is the loss. But, and the rain and conditions were in the favor, and they still couldn't quite figure it out. Jordan threw a stupid interception in that game, which to this day, I'm just like, why? And then in this last game, it's like they just kind of like, it's like they feel like they can turn it on whenever they need to. And I don't like that. Just turn it on all the time. Let the stove be hot, keep that thing cooking. But unfortunately, that's just not how it goes. Until Matt get his head out of his butt, maybe we'll kind of figure out things from there. But that's that. We just wanted to make sure we got that in before we get to the nut and bolts of everything. But now let's talk about the game on Sunday. Sunday, we got Packers versus 49ers from Lambeau Field. And there's no secret here. The 49ers have absolutely dominated the Packers for the most part the last 5 or 6 years. And we have beaten them in the playoffs since like before Terrell Owens. So it's been crazy times. My cousin that I don't claim, especially in that situation anyway, my cousin that I don't claim in that situation made the catch of all time. That probably should have never happened, but that's besides the point. Oh no. Oh, okay, that's great. But with that being said, we got ourselves and a lot of people will look at this matchup and say to yourself, look, Packers got this easily, but the 49ers have their number. So fellas, we'll go through on this one, and I just kind of want to know what are your thoughts on this
place that we not wanted.
Do what now?
Economic standards.
Renting a house in San Francisco is $3,400 a month.
Minimum.
That's the minimum.
So y'all trying to price us out?
Hey, yo, Debo don't even live out there. He ain't even from there.
Then they don't want to pay nobody on the team. And that's why they don't want to pay nobody, so they can't live out there.
D, he got the pad out.
Would you want them out there?
About the pad.
Would you want them out there? See, Darrell. Go ahead, Darrell. Go ahead.
No,
ask your question.
But now, so now you are our guest.
See, this is how it is every day with the three of us.
I see. Look, you are our guest, so I want to know. What are your thoughts on this game, particular? Like, obviously San Francisco's been having a little bit of a rocky year, but here's the thing: still can make the playoffs. You're only a game behind the Cardinals, who I don't know how in the world the Cardinals are in the lead in that division, but I think it's so tight. Everybody's 5-5 except for the Cardinals, who are 6-4. It's a very winnable division with 7 games to go, and you guys are getting healthier at the right time. What do you kind of see? Or what do you want to see from this 49ers team in this game, and what do they need to do to win against Green Bay on Sunday?
Well, what I want to see is consistency. Like, we got to be consistent. Like, we can't play 3 quarters and then fourth quarter we take the gas off. Our foot off the gas. Secondly, we have to contain Jordan Love. Like, regardless of what you guys say about him,
that ain't gonna be
interceptions. Like, we have to make sure that Jordan Love is uncomfortable. And we have to make sure that we are blitzing. We are, having, zone packages that he cannot decipher. Being that he is a Negro, that shouldn't be hard. So what I'm saying is, I think that, Kyle Shanahan has to make sure that whatever he does, he cannot stop pressuring, Jordan Love. He cannot stop pressure Jordan Love.
I know what type of dude he is.
23 wears shades and drives a Ford F-150.
God dang right. Being that we have the advantages of quarterbacks, and you know why. I think that Brock, again, he has to play, if not mistake-free, then, close to mistake-free. Like, he can't be throwing into coverages and expecting Debo to make these miraculous passes. Like, we need Kittle back also to set the tone. So I hope Bosa can go. Because you saw without Bosa, I mean, we just gave up the game. We had no edge rusher. So
yeah, without Bosa, y'all lost the last election. I mean, my bad. Never mind.
No, y'all lost. So you know, it's what I'm hoping we get the win. Now, if we do lose, it's going to be a rough road ahead of everyone. So 97-47. Hey man, you know.
You talking about like the next 4 years ago? Okay, all right, my bad.
Yeah, man. So
Right.
Now, before I move to the fellas, I wanted to ask you also about the Debo situation with, was that the long snapper that he pushed it in the neck and then elbow? What were when you first saw it? What were your thoughts on that?
Wait, what happened?
So Debo was coming out the field, and I don't know what type of, they had some type of altercation where he pushes the long snapper, and when in the process of pushing the long snapper, he elbowed Moody, the kicker.
Good.
So yeah. So what were your thoughts when you initially saw all of that?
Good. Finally.
Good. Okay.
Some fire. Because, I think everybody's buddy. When you look at the 49ers, like, we still on this high of they're favorites to win the Super Bowl. We have not won that yet. I think that we have this feeling of let's just wait to get to the playoffs to play football. That doesn't happen. So because we had the privilege of doing it for the past few years, as you saw, like, we'll have a rough start and then we'll, haul off some wins, and then we'll go to playoffs, get deep, and then, obviously things happen. But we can't wait until we get to the playoffs. Like, we got to play now. Like, our window to win is right now. And this will be a great statement game to beat the Green Bay Packers. And not only win, but we have to do it in fashion, because that's going to set the tone for the next few games, because we have a tough schedule. We got Miami, we got Buffalo, we got Detroit on the back end.
We
got Cardinals.
We
have some hitters coming back, after the Packers game. So we have to play consistent and play our game of ball. Like, we have to run more to set up for that passing. So
now, Randall, now you had a chance to hear what Seth said here. Do you feel that this is more of a must-win game for San Francisco than it is for Green Bay at this point?
No, this is a must-win game for us. We need to be the quality opponent. We need to beat these guys too. They've been a thorn in our sides for years, and I think a win over them goes a long way with this locker room, helping the confidence, getting things on track. I think this is the right time for us to beat them too, because me and Sutton have had these conversations before. I feel like one thing the 49ers do really well is they out-athlete you. Like, they have elite athletes at all these positions, but the problem is Kyle, like his father, they run people into the ground. His father he's the originator of this. I can take any running back and get 1,000 yards, but I'm going to run you into the ground and then throw you to the side. And you see, this guy knows Debo's not 100% healthy, and you're still running him out of the backfield. Ayuk is not healthy, and you're running him out of the backfield. I fully expect Christian McCaffrey to tear one or both of his Achilles this season. Like,
what?
Just because the way they play these dudes, like, when you go into Germany and you getting treatments on the Achilles, it's a wrap. Like, you done. And Trent Williams, like, he runs these guys into the ground. And Sutton will know better than me. I'm not sure if they're whiffing on draft picks, but it seems like they haven't replenished with more elite athletes to come in. Like, you can't just go find another Debo Sanders. You can't just find another, Brandon Ayuk. Even George Kittle's getting up there. These guys are hurt. And Kyle refuses to adjust his play style. And eventually that's going to wear out. And I think this is the time to do it. We're home. The weather's going to be bad. It's going to be cold. And if Matt is smart, Matt runs the Malik offense. We're going to run this ball. We're going to make you tired. And we're going to finish you. Like, I think if we could win this game and in such a dominant fashion to hurt them, we put the nail in the coffin for their season. But it's on Matt to commit to that type of game. And he's going to try to get cute because he got something to prove.
He don't got it in his heart, man. He don't got it in his heart to do. He don't got it in his heart. Ruck, same thing, man. You seen everything that the San Francisco, Packers rivalries had over the last couple of years, which has pretty much been dominated by San Francisco, minus maybe like one regular season, maybe one or two regular season wins in that time frame. But since the Colin Kaepernick years and beyond, it has been
they got rid of a good black man for no reason.
Dude, it's been real devastating. So what are your thoughts,
Go.
coming into this game, and what needs to be done for Green Bay to win this one and maybe stop the San Francisco momentum?
Well, the first thing we got to say is, regardless of what the season looks like for San Fran in this division, San Fran is still San Fran. Like, we can't get it twisted to think that they're not the team that they have been for the last, 3 to 4 years. Even with Kyle doing the stuff that he and his father has done, like, they're still a very formidable opponent. I do think that this game is a little bit more important to us because of that division that they play in. Like, San Fran, even though they probably wouldn't like to, and Sutton wouldn't like to, they can lose this game and still kind of go on a run, especially in that division, and at least get a good footing in what the playoff picture would look like. This, for me, honestly, like, this has every bit of intrigue and I think value that the Dallas game had for us last year in the playoffs. The fact that we were able to go into Dallas and do what we did to the Cowboys there, us winning in a similar fashion here at home, or even having what I hope is a very ugly, dirty, and gritty game that we need, will not only send messages throughout the league, but it'll send a message to our team that it's possible.
Yep.
And I think those are the type of wins for a young team that you need. I think for the 49ers, it's more about, I think they just need to get people in place that they can kind of play their style of football again. I think that's what they've been missing. They've had some really big injuries that I think have caused them to change some type of their play style. But I think, the way our defense is playing, I think we can affect Brock in some of the games that he struggled in similar fashions. So I think it's going to be a great game, but I think if we can run the ball like we were saying off air before Seth joined us, the way Josh Jacobs is running the ball, the way Wilson is kind of running the ball, if we can kind of control a game like that, I think it sends messages to the rest of the league.
And don't discount that Hafley and Salah were both on that 49ers stat.
Right. And
go ahead. Mute.
I was just saying, it's not even about my bad. Quite did something. He tried to call me, and that's what happened. But anyway, see, trying to steal a black man's voice. This is not the booth, Quet. But I think again, and we talked about this too. With Happily and Solomon kind of knowing what this is, right? They can be a really valuable resource for us. But here's the thing: throw all the schemes out the window, throw all the help out the window. And the sad thing, and what this comes down to, and what our NFL has come down to, is a pissing match. Who's better in the legacy tree? And that's what's going to determine games. Because the funny thing is, we know every Shanahan is going to be stubborn to a fault. Right? Let him do it and just play a smart football game. But now Matt gotta. It's like he the only one that think the boy wonder tag applies to him. So he live and die with that joint every week. So it's coaching. It's coaching.
Now, Sutton, you've seen you've seen what this San Francisco team can do when they're hot and when they're clicking. What's the biggest thing? What's the biggest keys to a successful game on Sunday? Like, what do you need to see? Is there any players that you, in your opinion, need to step up to another spot? What type of keys do you see in this game for San Francisco?
We need to run the ball. That's it. Like, stop getting cute. We don't need no fake handoff. Trying to go down the field. We don't need nothing fancy. Run the ball. And that's our bread and butter, because that opens up the passing game. We have 3 running backs that can get it done. So if we are really healthy, we don't have to do much, because now we're like, you're going to have to catch up with us. And then when we run, we get 5, 10. Now we, running off the clock. That's where we get our wins. And that keeps the defense off the field. But what's been happening in the past few weeks and in our losses is that we've been out schemed because, again, we're passing, 4 and outs, 3 and outs, 3 and outs, 3 and outs. Whereas when we have the time of possession, that's when we win. Now, if I'm Green Bay, if I'm looking at what you guys have at running back, I'm running that ball because one thing that we have not had with the 49ers is the middle. Hargrave is not with us right now. And everyone has been running on us. I mean, when you look at once Seattle figured out in the third quarter, we can run. I mean, you're talking 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we had no answer because only thing you got to do is just say, I'm going to run away from Nick Bosa. I'm going to run up the middle. And guess what? Now what you're going to do? Now, we have to decide, do we be cute and try to out-scheme them, or do we do what we do best and run the ball and stop trying to find ways to get on SportsCenter? That's how I feel. But one thing about Kyle, I will give him credit, is when he played against LaFleur, that he knows how to coach. It's like he's like, I don't want to be in that group chat laughed at. I got this. And anytime we play Green Bay, statistically speaking, again, historically, it's like we got like a jolt. It's like Kyle finds his mojo. Because if you look at last year, we played you guys and we had to play the Lions, and we was dead to the water. So this is something that we need. Like, this game is really going to determine.
What?
That's crazy.
Hey, yo, that's crazy.
I'm just going to ignore him. But that's the key. Like, we have to get, like, if I see us running the ball 25 to 30 times, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with that because we got 3 backs. Like, it don't have to be CMC. Like, if I see us running the ball 30 times or more, I know we're probably going to win that football game.
Yo, D, you know what another thing is that I think we do have a little bit of slight advantage in this game? This team is not scared of them.
No, at all. They're
not scared of them at all. Like, this team fully believes that we should have beat them last year.
Yes.
Right? And had good evidence about that.
This team is saying we played everybody tough so we can get to y'all.
I think those Aaron teams are afraid of the 49ers.
Yes.
Oh, they were scared. They were absolutely scared to go. Like, I tell you this, the Aaron teams, the only person that probably wasn't scared initially was Aaron. Yep. Everybody else, terrified.
No, honestly, I think it's the other way around. Because I think everybody's like, yo, it's the 49ers. We got Aaron Rodgers. What are we worried about?
Nah, that's not how we felt when we saw.
Nah, bro.
I just feel like Aaron Rodgers, he was just like, yo, it's the 49ers. I don't know. Maybe because he's a 49er fan growing up. But anytime we play Aaron Rodgers, like, we have the advantage of playing.
It was
that man was throwing 17 and 17 alone.
Yo, but Aaron had some great games against the 49ers. Again, I think other people just didn't step. Like, listen, there was that one game where I think it was either the first year with Colin or the second year, like, they went back and forth. It was our defense that said, we don't want to tackle him no more. He's faster than everybody out here. Because Aaron played, but I think this team as a collective, we're so young that we ain't scared of nobody. We don't believe in the legacy and hype.
No, y'all so young. Y'all so young. Y'all don't realize y'all not supposed to be here. Like, when you have a team like that, like, that's the beautiful. It's like, what you mean we ain't supposed to be here? Yes, we are. Would you talk? Like, we almost beat y'all last year.
Truth be told, Goop finally started drafting some N-words. That's what really
happened. Yeah.
Darrell, what kind of show is this, man?
I don't know.
Hey,
yo, what did Aaron say? Aaron said,
"Hey, Bird,
Bird, huh?
Hey, Birds, Goose started drafting them dudes that quit walk away from at the rallies."
Hey,
what does that G on your hat stand for? Ghetto?
Hey,
yeah, that's crazy.
Hey,
he drafted the real yard barkers.
Hey yo!
Said, I need some of them dudes that go like this.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
Goose said, listen, do you have a father? Yes, I do. Okay, well, you can't be
We
on
can't
the
draft
team.
you.
You can't be on the team.
Oh no.
He said, "Where them dudes with them things branded on their arm at? Give me about 10 of them guys."
Yeah.
He said, "Where's your father in jail? Come on." With the first round draft pick, the Green
You
Bay
gotta-
Packers select.
Bosa said Black Panther was the worst movie. Did he say that for real?
He really
He did say that.
out.
He did say that.
God,
He
my
really
God.
said that. Hey,
He
Quentin
would-
know
he would
Quentin
say
know
that.
how they look. Quentin know how John and them be drafting over there. They be like, hey, was your granddaddy named Pappy?
Mm-hmm.
Come on over.
Hey,
Hey, look, hey, yo, look, here go the Wonderlic test. F1.
Yo,
All right. Yeah.
Yo, hey, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Hey, listen.
Do you want a Hellcat?
Burns. Who was our first draft pick this year?
Was this dude
Luke
the
from
white
the
dude that
Duke
got shot?
Jazz.
Ricky Parcell.
There we
Parcell.
go. There we go.
My man
The
got
White man
shot.
at receiver.
My man
Huh?
got
Boy with a
shot.
fade?
There we go.
Yeah, wait till Bosa pull him to the side and say, "Hey, buddy, what you doing with that girl over there? She darker than a brown paper bag."
Don't worry. Dan's gonna change after this season. He's gonna be back where he's supposed to be.
Hey, Burns, you wonder why the 49ers never wear black cleats?
They do have those all black jerseys, but I ain't seen them wearing them all.
Remember in Oz when they
Hey,
get mad at the white
wonder
dude for
why.
staying with the black people? They be looking at Ricky like, I know Christian be like, "Hey, Ricky, why are you sitting with Debo on there? Why don't you come on over here?" with the people?"
First of all,
Yes.
y'all talking about 49. I ain't never see a black Green Bay jersey ever. Okay.
Well, I don't think we
started.
own one. We got a
It's
yellow
green
one.
or white. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Y'all
that's
don't
all
own
we
no
do.
black jersey. Y'all own black players. Listen, what I'm saying is, GB stands for getting black. I get it. I understand.
Yo, wait, hold up.
I understand.
Your coach drafted a black quarterback in round 1. Then went and got a white one in round 5 in the same year.
What's the
What
problem?
that tell you?
What happened
Then
to
the doctor
RG3?
said, "Hey, this boy's gonna tear his ACL," and Kyle said, "Run him again in the mud against the Ravens."
No.
Ray Lewis.
Hey, Burns, you know what he said? He was like, check for affirmative action. All right.
Yo, it's like
That's what he said.
We met the quota. Hey, that's
RGB said,
hey,
"How about
won't
you?"
be-
He said,
won't-
"He said right
won't
up
be
the
no
A gap,
more-
buddy."
won't be
First
no
of
more
all-
affirmative action. Affirmative action, buddy.
First of all, y'all talking about my quarterbacks, okay? And my coach. Y'all sure got rid of Malik Willis just before the election. I'm just saying.
No, what you talking about? Malik still there?
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about as the starting quarterback.
Because the boy with dreads came back in.
Exactly. They said, half of us gonna be mad and half of us gonna be happy. So I'll
you
take
should
the
see
half
how-
and the whole.
You should
Hey,
see how
yo,
folks talk about
that's
Jordan
crazy.
with dreads in the group chat. Those folks be like, if he don't go cut his hair,
Look at Darrell face. See, Darrell, this is what I gotta deal with, man. This is what
Hey, that's
see
great.
Darrell, you would think that we live down south, but we live up north in Connecticut, and these fools acting like this. Oh my gosh.
Oh, man, look.
Oh my god.
What? I almighty no.
Sickening.
That's great. That's great.
I don't even know what to say now. Look at that.
I know.
yeah, like, I don't know if I can publish this episode.
Hey, man, you gotta let it fly. You gotta let it fly.
Woo!
So predictions. I'll start with you first. Ruck, how do you see this going?
Oh man. Listen, man, I really would like to see this game. I would like to see a 27-24 game, Packers going away on a field goal.
All right. So Randell is writing, so I'm gonna wait.
It's the pad.
You don't pull the pad back out. Seth, how do you see this thing going? What's your prediction on how this one will finish up?
So I got two, right? So what I would love for it to be is 49ers come out, we run the ball, we take Green Bay out of the game, and we win 24-17. What I think is going to happen is that, I think Green Bay is going to find a way to, get the momentum being home. Kyle's not going to run the ball effectively because he's going to try to save players due to us being so injured. And I think that Green Bay is going to, like Ruck said, it's going to be a close game, and I think Green Bay might pull this one out. But we need this game. Like, we need this game because, again, we have not beat a quality team. We have not beat a quality team. So this game is a must-win for both. You said what?
Chill.
Yes, you are. Bitch, when you look at the standings and when you look at where Green Bay is going to be, Green Bay is going to be there, regardless of what. Like, Green Bay is going to be there. So this is what we need to get back in the swing of things. And if you look at our track record, whenever you don't have Debo, Kittle, Ayuk, CMC, we don't win. We don't have Ayuk.
Wait,
so
Kittle practice, right?
Yeah, but again, it's
shaky.
Practice half.
It's shaky. And then you gotta remember, Bosa, he had the hip injury last week, so he was out, most of the second half. So it's gonna be.
I know to fix it, but he won't do it. If you get some black,
he don't want no
sugar,
collard
he'll
greens.
be all right, but he won't do it.
Brown
He
sugar, boy.
He don't want no collard greens.
That's green bean casserole, my friend. Like,
That's
that's the only greens in that household.
He told you. He already told you what he ate. He eats a lot of protein. He don't eat junk food. He don't eat what you sugar babies eat. It's a lot of healthy stuff.
Whoa!
No, what's that? With no sweet potato pie.
Hey,
none.
You can say that, but we heard that was his baby oil too. We heard that wasn't Diddy's. We heard that wasn't Diddy's, bro.
Yo,
You should not be that close with your brother like that.
Man,
Just
that
say
ain't
it.
good. Randall, to you. What's your prediction? How you see this thing going? Jordan Love, 15 for 30, 275 yards, 4 picks.
God.
Hold on, move it over a little bit. Let me see. 34 to 14.
Just like a Negro. Just like a
Did you see his
Negro.
comment? Did you see his comments today? He said, "Yeah, we're gonna avenge that loss." And I've been watched this game 3 times, buddy. It's the regular season. You are not gonna avenge a damn thing in a regular season game. See, that's that attitude. That's that.
But you gotta have a positive attitude, though. Like
no, you do.
No, this man think we're gonna get revenge in the regular season.
Nah.
Hey, no.
Nah.
And this is what Ruck, I go back to what Ruck said. There needs to be an adult in that quarterback room on that offense. Like, young man, if we play him in the playoffs, that's how you avenge it.
Yo,
goddamn regular
the only way you can really avenge
it.
Yo,
he's gonna go out there with something to prove, and that boy gonna be firing hot.
Yeah.
Yo,
I mean, don't get me wrong,
something.
it'd be a nice win, but it's not a revenge game for me personally. It has
No,
to be
of course not.
Has to be in the playoffs.
Yo, when I say veteran, this is what I really want y'all to understand. When I say veteran, yo, remember the old dude that was in the bus stop, the bus terminal on that episode of Martin? And he's like, sit your ass there. Him. That's the veteran that we need on this game. We need old James. Like, God rest his soul. We need John Amos to come out and be like, hey, I'm gonna whoop you. Right. We need Sam Jackson in the Black Snake Moan outfit to pop out on these dudes and be like, we need that. Like, bro, come on, man.
You need
Stop letting this dude. Who lets him come out for press conferences? Stop.
You need Nuke Rockney, right?
No. See?
Oh, okay. See. I was going to let you. I was going to let you live, right? Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right. We need Nuke Rockney, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold up. Didn't y'all trade y'all half a black quarterback? Y'all didn't really give him a chance.
No, yes, we did.
Listen.
Yes, we did. He wanted to leave. He wanted to go to Denver. Yeah, I forgot.
I wonder why.
No, he wanted to go to Denver.
I wonder why.
He wanted to go to Denver. We were willing to pay him, but he said no, he don't want to do that.
No. I'm talking about the other half of black quarterback, the one that sent to Dallas.
Oh.
See, look, he don't even remember.
You don't remember.
Man, look,
that Jigga boy. Oh.
Yeah, it's like once Brock Purdy got in there, that was a wrap.
Hey, listen, that's why they got rid of Jimmy. They was like, hey.
Yeah.
We did that 23andMe and found out You from the other end of
Nah,
Cincinnati.
Jimmy stink. Jimmy stink. Okay.
Nah, that's
Jimmy
what
stink.
y'all found out. That's
Jimmy
what y'all be
stink.
telling people. It was like,
Jimmy
yo, man,
stink.
Jimmy stink. Nah, you see his nose? He looks just like him. Nah, bro. We know how y'all get down.
Hey, that's
Supposed
great.
to put their arms next to each other and said, "I don't know, buddy.
I haven't
my
seen
red hat."
again. Green Bay, man. Again,
Yo,
I
hey Burns, Quet ain't tell you yet, but he just bought a new car, man. He went and got him an old IROC Z28.
Mm-hmm. And guess what color it is?
Candy apple red.
No, it ain't. It's all white.
Okay. Hey, that's great.
Darrell, thank you, Darrell. Thank you,
Look,
Darrell.
before we get out of here, I don't even know
Yes,
if I
please.
should do this, but at this point, we're having too much fun. Any final thoughts for everybody? I'll run through real quick on this legendary episode of Great and Gold Over Everything, episode 10. Rucker, anything, your final thought before we get off of here?
Hey, listen, like I said, we need our team to continue to come together and get a good, tough, gritty win. And this is going to set up the rest of those games. Like we need this game for our mentality going into Detroit. Because this is going to set the stage for what this playoff run looks like and the continued development of our young guys. So let's get it.
All right, Burns, ahead to you, man. Final thoughts before we get out of here.
2 things. I need Jordan to not hang out with his dad's side of the family heading into this game. I know you back in California, you home.
Oh boy.
Go hang out with your mom's side of the family where they think they slow to anger. They just take their time, just, relax. Just see the field, just the calm side of it. I don't need you to go home and have collard greens and grits this weekend. Just
nothing heavy.
Be with that side of the family. Point number 2. You know how they say the apology got to be as loud as disrespect. I owe Deion Sanders an apology, man. I didn't think this dude was going to be able to turn it around, and they flipped.
Because he's
one of the best QBs in the country, man. Yo, the dude's doing it, and I really hope he stays. I hope he just takes that program higher. I hope they get a playoff berth. And, yo, props to Deion, man. Sut said he couldn't do it. Sut said he didn't think he was intelligent enough. He didn't think he had ethics. He didn't think he had morals.
I said, wait a minute, when did I say all that?
Yo, we know who not getting them San Fran Deons now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I said, you know what? So I said, let's get his brother a chance. And Sut was like, I just think it's a DEI hire. And I was like, we'll see. And 6 games in the last season, Sut called me up. I told you so. He can't do it. He just ain't got the brains for it. Historically, he ain't got the brains for it. Just from a legacy of people. That's why they ain't let them vote.
Historically, go crazy.
Said, how could you say something like that?
Historically is crazy.
It's crazy. Historically.
But props to Deion leading the way. Son, you can't come to the celebration. You're not allowed.
Hey Bird, he can't come just for the WrestleMania banner in the back, bro. Come on now.
The Hulk Hogan WrestleMania too.
Yeah, look.
Come on, man. Wait a minute.
We know what happened there, and he
I
knows.
am a real love man. I just want to say,
wait,
first
did
of
y'all
all,
see Hulk Hogan with the dude that had the Make America White hat?
No.
What?
He was with a dude, and the dude had a Make America White hat.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Got that WrestleMania 3 thing up.
He was one of the Hulkamaniacs, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I just want to say this. Okay, one, I just want to talk about Deion. First of all, he got the number 2 quarterback.
Yeah, he just picked up the number 2 quarterback in the nation.
Once he left a black school to go to a white school, I was happy and I was rooting for him. When he was down there, in on plantations, it was tough. But I would like to say that this week, like 49ers, we're gonna have to play really gritty. Like, I don't want no blowout. I don't want it to be finesse. Like, we're going to have to scare teams by saying, wow, 49ers, they're gonna punch you in the mouth, and we are afraid to play them. Because I think that we have been so finesse last year. Teams like, okay, well, we just outmuscle you. But we're gonna have to like really dig deep and fight. Like, this cannot be a blowout. I want it to be a gritty. We get the win. and if it rains, whatever happens, snows, like we're gonna have to show that we can, compete with anybody. So I'm hoping that we, put a good fight, because the stretch of the season is not like in the years past. So I just wanted to say that. And I love Coach Dishon. So whatever Randell is talking about, he's lying, like they usually do. So yeah. But again, he's talking about me. Notice what color his headphones are. That's all.
Hey, yo, stop playing.
Thank
that's crazy.
Thank you.
Hey, he switched them up. He's like, nope.
No, don't you start acting like you Travis Kelce now, buddy.
Don DeMarco.
Oh wait,
Don DeMarco.
nah, buddy. Too late.
Too late.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Hey, listen. Hey, I just want to say this, Darrell. I don't like cornbread.
Don't do that.
That don't mean nothing.
What?
That don't mean nothing.
Where did he get
What
black
did you
pepper
just
from?
say?
Hey, wait a minute. Where did he just pull out a black? He pulled out black.
Did you just say you don't like cornbread?
Brock Purdy don't. Oh wait, Son said he don't like cornbread.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, what is going on?
I have no clue, but it's the funniest thing. So before we continue,
Yes.
If you don't have a Dave Chappelle sense of humor, this ain't the episode for you. I'm just gonna throw that in there right now. Just go ahead, and it's probably late because you're gonna see this at the end. You should probably just cut this off now.
That's it.
And just walk away. And
I just hope that you don't lose no sponsors, Darrell.
You got to do a disclaimer.
Not this
before you
one.
put This episode up.
Yeah, you definitely got to do a disclaimer for
It's
this.
like, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, yo, you definitely got to do a Joe Buttons, the thoughts, views.
Yeah.
The thoughts are
Yeah.
Of these Negroes.
It's not purely of all of it's just not what you think it is. Don't worry, this disclaimer is gonna have to go on.
If you wanted the 20% that voted for that other fella, this episode might not be for you.
See.
There it is. So
Hey, hey, Burns,
yo,
your boy Quet was like, "Yeah, I'll be back." I said, "Where you going?" He said, "I'm going to Nebraska, early voting." Word,
early voting. All right,
word.
yeah, that's crazy. That's
I
crazy.
said, "Yo, this
What?
dude different, bro."
Crazy, yo.
Well, everybody, that's it. episode 10 here in season 2 of Green and Gold Over Everything is a wrap. And want to give a special shout out to our special guest. I mean, my man Marquet Sutton in the building here.
Yes.
Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast and multiple other extravagant things that he's got going on, man. So we truly appreciate you taking your time, man, to come out and join us for this one, man.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, man.
That's
Thank
my ace. That's
Thank
my
you, man.
ace.
you. Root to the good bros, man.
Root to the bros.
Tennis talk about ain't no heat in the house.
We'll see you all
Yo,
next time.
leave that alone. Just leave it alone, D.
We got to talk in the post show. Y'all have a good one. We're gonna
Take care.
Green and Gold Over Everything. We'll see y'all back next week for episode 11 here in season 2.